Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is my March favorites. I truly do not have a ton of favorites or a ton of products to share with you this month because I am such a person where I use the same stuff over and over and over again, and if I showed you all that stuff, it would be the same every month basically. Like, I have very little variation in my routines and the things that I like and the things that I use. But there are some products that I wanted to share with you or kind of reshare with you, and then I do have maybe a couple new items. I have 6 things total, so really, like I said, not very much because I just use the same things over and over again. If you're interested in seeing those things, or like the things that I use on a typical day-to-day basis, like for my makeup routine or whatever, I would be more than happy to film that video for you. Just let me know down below. But to start things off, the first product I have is one that I mentioned last month, and I believe the month before as well. This is from Juice Beauty, and it's just a face oil. Everything has pretty much worn off of this. When I first mentioned this, I talked about how I have a love-hate relationship with it because when I start to use it, I go through that purging period where my skin just, I get these blackheads or these whiteheads, these breakouts, whatever, and it's from using this product. But once my skin gets used to it, it really loves this product, and it's been keeping my face moisturized. I don't have dry skin. I've talked about that before. I have pretty normal skin. Like, there's no particular spot that's super oily or super dry. In the winter, this past winter, I did get a lot of drying like right around my nose area, which is why I pulled this back out to use. And then I got breakouts from using it. But it's something I've been using consistently day and night, and I'm definitely gonna go and repurchase this because I really like how my skin is reacting to it and that it's gotten used to it, and now it's just helping to keep it moisturized and hydrated throughout the day. So this is definitely a favorite product of mine. The next thing I have is a mascara. Ooh, almost dropped it. This is from Ico. I received it in my February Ipsy bag, and it is the Ico Lash Alert Mascara. I talked about how it was kind of confusing because it's in this little squeezy tube, but basically you're supposed to like squeeze the tube around the brush and then it coats the brush. But the interesting thing is the brush is slightly curved. You can kind of see that, and it works really nicely to really lift and curl and separate your lashes. I love this mascara. I'm pretty much done with it. It's pretty much used up, but it has definitely been a favorite of mine to the point where I really don't feel like I need to put another mascara on top of it, even though it's not waterproof. I feel like it stays on well enough, and even though I have watery eyes, it's not counteracting the mascara. Like, it's not making the mascara start running. I do really like this mascara, and definitely something I would look to purchasing. Next up, I have a product from Bite Beauty. Next up, I have a product from Bite Beauty. This is a dual-sided lipstick. On this side we have lychee, and on this side is musk. So this is lychee, and these are just 2 really pretty nude shades, but I've been using especially lychee, this shade right here, very often lately. I just think it's such a beautiful nude pink. And then the other shade is just a little bit deeper, and this is what it looks like. Just slightly deeper tone. They're both like mauvey nudes, and that is what that one looks like. It's the darker one down at the bottom. Beautiful shades, very moisturizing lipstick. I love Bite lipsticks. I think that they are wonderful. The color payoff is incredible, and the nice thing about Bite Beauty is that they are formulated with ingredients that even though you're gonna eat or lick your lips or whatever while wearing this product, it doesn't have as many harmful products or ingredients as a typical lipstick would have. It's derived from a bunch of natural products, and I really like that about this brand. I have 2 brow products. The first, well, they're both from Benefit. The first one is the Benefit Gimme Brow Plus, and I have shade 4, and I just like to sweep this through my brows once I have finished doing them throughout the day, or the morning, whatever. And it's just this little tiny brush with fibers on it, and it's in this nice warm brown shade. They have different shades available, and I just sweep it through to kind of do a final comb through of my brows and to set them into place. Along with that, I have been loving, absolutely loving using the Brow Contour Pro. I filmed a video about this when I received it, and it got a lot of controversy, a lot of thumbs downs, a lot of thumbs ups, a lot of comments, a lot of views. But people were not happy with how I used the product in the video. I can't please everyone. It's cool. But I did film a video using this. So if you're interested, I will leave it linked down below, kind of hesitantly, because that video has the most dislikes of any video I've filmed before. But I've been loving using this lately. I will go in with a Maybelline Tattoo Studio pen. It's got 3 little pieces on the brush, and I use it to do this inner corner part right there, and then I use an angled brush and dip brow pomade to carve out my brow, and then I fill it in using this, and then I go in with Benefit Gimme Brow. But I've been using this shade, the lighter shade, and it's just such a cool concept because it's just like a twisty pen like you had when you were a kid, and then you click. So it's clicky and twisty and just a lot of fun. There's a definer shade in here and a highlighting shade, and then 2 different brow tone shades. So I've been loving this. I've been using it literally every day, and I forgot how much I really, really like this product. The last product that I have is a book. I have made it a goal for the month, or for the year, not the month. I made it a goal for the year to read a book every single day. Not an entire book, obviously, but read a piece of a book every day. And I've read 3 or 4 now, and this is the one that I'm currently reading. And it is called Silent Souls Weeping, Depression, Sharing Stories, Finding Hope by Jane Clayson Johnson. And this is what it looks like. And I went to a women's conference a few weeks ago, and Jane Clayson Johnson spoke, and that's how I found out about this book. And it's just filled with a bunch of stories of other people who have suffered from depression. It's from a very religious standpoint. She's a member of the church that I attend, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and it's just it's an emotional roller coaster. Every time I pick it up to read it, I want to cry, because depression is something that I have suffered with for such a long time, and it's hard to talk about. It's gotten easier over the years, and in some ways it's gotten a little bit more difficult to talk about. I've kind of touched on it in the past, but this book is helping me to feel like I'm not alone. I know that's kind of cliche to say, but when you are dealing with depression, you do a lot of times feel like you are alone, even though you know that you're not the only one that suffers from depression. And what Jane has done in this book is she has talked about her own experiences with depression, as well as speaking to different people, and they're sharing their own stories with depression. The chapter that I read last night was Toxic Perfectionism, and I have always been a perfectionist, and the things that she said about toxic perfectionism really hit hard with me. And it's a hard read. It's an enlightening read. It's a very good read, but it is an emotional roller coaster if you are someone who suffers with depression, because a lot of the things that she says are things that you are very aware of if you are someone in that situation. And it's difficult to bring up those feelings if they've been kind of stifled for a while. I would love to share with you guys my whole kind of depression story and journey, and anxiety depression story and journey, and one day I will. But just know, if you are someone who suffers from depression or has ever suffered from depression, you are not alone, and this is a safe place. You can talk to me, and I will be here, and I will listen, and I will try and help you and uplift you, because I know that sometimes all you need is someone to listen to you and really listen. And this video took a very serious tone, but this is definitely a book that I have been really, really loving, and I would recommend it to anyone who suffers from depression, because I think that she shares a lot of really good insight into what it's like to be a sufferer. Because a lot of times, like the book's titled Silent Souls Weeping, we suffer in silence. It's not a disease that we wear and that we have and that everyone can see, like a broken leg or a broken arm like they mentioned. It is a disease of the mind. It's a mental disease, and it needs to not be such a taboo subject. So I really love this book. It's taken me to a new place, but it was something that I wanted to share with you guys. So hopefully you enjoyed these favorites. Please let me know down below what your favorites have been for the month of March, and I will talk to you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.
If a picture's worth 1,000 words, I'll paint an invitation to let you in.